Hey guys, I'm Naya and welcome back to the channel. So you probably heard in my YCS recap video that for today I had another video planned, but the entire Battles of Legend Crystal Revenge set just got spoiled today because people were opening it, and obviously with YouTube openings we can see very quickly which cards are going to be in the set. And as always, I have the Duel Daddy graphic over here, and also thanks to Ready for Duel for having a bunch of amazing photos so we can check out how the cards actually look like, because we are getting some amazing reprints, a lot of new cards as well. So today I just figured I would go over the set with you guys just quickly. Let me know what you think of it in the comments down below. Let me know which cards you're maybe going to be picking up or which you're most excited about. And yeah, before we get started, I just want to quickly shout out my Patreons. I'm very thankful for you guys' support, and if any of you want to support me on Patreon, you can always check the link in the description below. So going over the set, for the first picture over here, we are going to have new cards. Now the first couple of ones are the Queen's Knight, King's Knight, Royal Slasher stuff, basically. And then moving on, we have the Duke Devlin stuff from the original anime. Now if you watched it, you know that those cards are basically his cards and homage to him, something like that. So those are now actual cards. I wouldn't really say a lot of cards on this first page have a big meta impact. We are here for the reprints anyways, so we are still going to go over those cards, of course, because when it comes to the advanced Crystal Beast, now that's something I'm so excited about. It's just so cool to see again because of the anime. So moving on to the other things, there's Dyna cards. There's also Morphtronic Impact Return Toolbox, which is really interesting. And then other cards are like, you know, none of them seem, like I said, impactful or that great. But when it comes to the number 2 Ninja Shadow Mosquito, and this one I really like because it's just an amazing monster to go into Zeus. It has a good effect if you make it with more than 2 materials to still have enough materials to go into a 2-wipe Zeus with the help of Downer Magician. So this one is the secret rare. It is probably one of the chase cards, I would say. We have Duro Beast, which I think are just really cute and cool, and Ninjutsu Art. So there's the G Golem stuff. I wouldn't say, again, it's something highly competitive. It's interesting, but that's pretty much it. Some Amazonas chap cards. So for the most part, this entire page, like I said, is just imports. What we're looking forward to the most, of course, are the reprints. So we're gonna go over all of them. I did want to mention, like, there's obviously no Baron de Fleur, and a lot of us were sort of expecting it or just really wanting it to be in here. It's not. So it might just be a way to push another set in the future. And although it is sad to see, some of these reprints are very nice. Looking first at the Blackwing stuff, it's just amazing to see Blackwing becoming more accessible, because some of those cards were way too high in price, and it's just not cool because you're able to play it in older formats, and it's just cool to have that accessibility. Then looking at 2 cards that for one of them I had no idea it was that expensive, but for the most part when it comes to the Toon Chaos set, everything was expensive in that set. Now I do think that's because, like, around that time not a lot of product was on the market, but yeah, like Toon Blackluster Soldier was so expensive, and now it's reprinted, thankfully. And then the Toon cards, again, Toon Bookmark, Page Flip, like all of that was just mad expensive, and it's nice. Toon Chaos did come out a while ago, so it's cool to see like something like Chaos Space. Like for me personally, that's like an amazing reprint. You know, I've had my copies for some time, but still they weren't as cheap as they maybe should have been. We have the Chaos Creator reprint, again, just a cool reprint to see. Aura's Rebellion Dragon. And then we also have a couple hand traps that are getting rarity upgrades. Like DD Crow has an ultra printing, but still it's cool. You know, Token Collector might be a little late for a reprint, but still the Edgem Chain I'm very excited about, and also the Fright for Patchwork, because they're so instrumental in the branded strategy. And like Edgem Chain, if you wanted to have a pretty upgrade, like rarity upgrade, you would have to spend some money. Quakimator Supplier, again, one of those cards where you're like, you look it up on Card Market or TCG Player and it's like, why did this spike? It's just a card with no other reprints, so it's cool to see a reprint here. And then we have 2 synchros, the Doom Kaiser Dragon and the Revived King Hades, which both of them needed their reprints. And for Load Savage Dragon, like this is a huge one when it comes to reprints. So Savage, and also Accesscode, like really nice reprints for the competitive side of things. And also the Evo Twin stuff is probably some of the things I'm most excited about, because none of these, again from Toon Chaos, none of these links ever had reprints. They were quite expensive for a deck that's not that great. And if you wanted to play Sprite together with Evo Twin, for example, a couple months back, or even right now, you would have to waste some money on those links. And it's just nice to see cheap copies now of the Fusion Destiny, a Circle getting rarity upgrades. It's nice. The Utopic Jacob Future, again, one of those cards where it's like, it's cool to have a cheap copy of it because it's not seeing play all the time, but it's still nice to have in your binder of just staple extra deck monsters, basically. Celine, again, a very nice reprint. The Blackbeard getting a rarity upgrade. The Artemis, again, one of those cards to just have, you know. The Seals, like a lot of things in this set seem like very, very welcome reprints. Everything from the old format stuff to the new competitive things like Accesscode and all that. And maybe there are some missing, you could say, but it's like that with every single set. And I do think they're doing a great job when it comes to reprints and just making cards more and more accessible. So all in all, looking at this set once more, there's new stuff. The Advanced Crystal Beast stuff is just so cool. And for other things, like just rarity upgrades to cool cards, accessible printings, all of that is just nice to see in a set. So I do think the set has a lot of good things about it, and I am excited for some of these reprints, and let me know which ones are you going to be picking up in the comments down below. So if you like the video, of course, like it, sub to the channel, check out all of the social media, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.